Okay guys, that's our last match of the season. Let's make this one count.
Wenn sie zu mir kommen, mich überraschen, ziehe ich sie zu euch und fertig.
Alles klar. Alright, so medium's Gamma, light's Theta, heavy's Kappa.
Roger.
Alright, here we go. Driver Lance, Theta is yours. W key.
Roger.
Alright, can't see anything. Stacking up in Theta.
I keep getting seismic.
Can you see them?
Yeah, they got heavies up here as well. Kill anything that moves.
Lights, just give us some scouting. That's probably the best thing for you guys.
Roger, moving to E4.
Here they come. What do you see? What do you see? 100 and Delta 4 on. Alright guys, comms, got it.
Yep, prepare to fight, call target.
Pushing
Outside
hard,
killer
pushing
cell
in.
out, guys.
Here we go.
That big mix moved up. That big mix moved up. Copy that, okay.
Wait for them to come to us.
Roll into them.
I'm rolling.
Rolling.
There's Max D3 coming from our right, guys.
Yeah, we got this. I want to call something and I want to see it dead in seconds. Make it happen.
Okay, auf 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Guys, we need to get on top over here quick.
Reste un croquis qui casse les couilles dans le dos là.
Keep going, let's go.
Go, go, go. Everybody in.
Got him.
Nice.
Rock crouch down.
I'll make you move, guys. Go now.
Bravo's leg.
Nice. Holy shit.
Yep, get out of there right now.
Take care of that Black Knight, Echinocnesis.
What's up? Kill him now, kill him now, kill him now.
Push forward, guys. Push forward.
Nice fucking job.
Just run. Stay alive and run.
Nice job, everyone. Well fucking played. That is how it is done.
Fuck yeah, man. Well done.
I can forgive you for shooting me in the back.
Alright, keep your eyes active, guys. Don't have scouts on this one, so we're gonna have to all scout.
I'll be there soon too. We've got mechs on the way. You guys got this.
Sounds like a fucking ambulance 911 call.
We are headed into drop 2. 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies, 0 assaults on skirmish. Let's take a look.
We need to spread out a bit. We need to see where from they're coming, and then we will.
Alright boys, manly men. We're gonna take some fire, we're gonna put fire out.
Just make sure you trade well.
Yeah.
So, wer stoppt, wer ändert Bewegungsrichtung,
Too late.
Yeah, we need to go it now.
Yes, we need to go now.
Keep it up, hold your ground. They have a lot of guys beat up CGs.
The light is peeking at us right before.
Yep, you got one right here.
We're doing alright, guys. We're up by 2. Stay cagey. 3 remaining. We got this one. Alright, guys, let's do this.
Oh my fucking lord!
Foxtrot is crit CT.
Alright, light's going behind him,
Hey, Charlie, come on, guys. Finish him.
Side doors up.
Prepare for revving speed.
Alright,
Stormcrow, Charlie.
Tir d'opportunité sur le couverture par l'ultra là.
Oh, and he got the kill.
And with a second shot, takes down Infinite with his double.
Bravo derrière, bravo.
Dans les jambes toujours.
Like, go back.
Don't panic, just do it.
Yes! Yes!
It was a great match, back and forth, all sorts of stuff going on, incredible shots, things we've never seen before, and things you don't get to see.
Good job, Dara.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks, welcome to the final match for the day, 2D20 Salvage Crew versus MechWarrio6.com. I do not see the stream up yet. Guessing, can you guys see it? Just to confirm that it's going.
Yes, I see the countdown now.
Okay, perfect. All right. We're good then. My tablet's a little more delay. All right, so starting the map ban. Kicking off with 2D20 making the first map choice. Oh, there it is.
Let's see.
They're really deciding. We're going to see Luthien in this first drop, maybe? I remember one year or during one drop, it's like all of a sudden it was like the map ban site was lagging, and all of a sudden we had everything voted for and sides picked all in one just quick blurb. I was like, oh crap! All right, Tourmaline first.
Updated 1 second. Oh, good. We don't have to change.
Yeah, no, NA across the board. That's kind of nice.
Torm is first.
Tourmaline is first. Canyon Network second.
Luthien?
Followed by Mining and then Ruby. Dire. All right. Switch sides right off the bat. And we're staying. I'm on Luthien. Staying again. MechWarrio6.com's choice for Mining. And staying. And finally, Rubelite. There would be a swap if we make it to all 5. There you go.
Correct for now, aren't they?
We have to swap the first one. So 2D20 will be Team 2. Yes, it is correct.
Yeah.
All right, let me get my swap done on my page for the first one. And we're good. All right, gonna go right to the lobby scene here.
Oh, Axis is right. MechWarrior, never mind. Somebody fixed it.
What?
MechWarrior6.com was MechWarrio6.com.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm close enough. Yeah, I was in a hurry. I thought I copy-pasted it, but I could have been wrong.
Yeah, MechWarrio wouldn't be good. We'd start getting those Nintendo lawsuits coming after us.
Right. I'm sure the whisper is someone mentioning that. So it's all good. No, changing the title for the third time. Eventually the title will be right. We're good. We know who's here. We know who's playing.
Starwolf, when you got a sec, could you start up the stream to Discord again?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I forgot that I did gonna do that part. There you go, sir.
Appreciate it.
What was I going to say? Just stream my thing live no matter what game. The game. Oh, it's weird.
It is helpful to be able to see what's going on.
So that sometimes, yes.
I mean, I could just make stuff up as we're I just hear what you guys are talking about and throw in random things that may or may not be accurate.
Hey, this mech shooting that mech. Might be lasers, might be DACA. I don't know.
Well, it looks like we've got some fighting going on that part of the map now. Some of the teams have capture points, and they're going up.
All right, 4 minutes remaining. I look forward to this one. I've seen a lot of these, specifically these players, in comp in the past years, and of course always in Soup Q, and quite a few of them I've watched stream. So.
Yeah, this will definitely be an interesting matchup here. On MechWarrior6.com, we've got definitely a handful of competitive play veterans. 2D20 has been around for a while as well, and from what I hear, they've improved quite a bit. Definitely a strong team this year, and I'm looking forward to see how these two teams match up.
I can confirm my DPS teammates were very frustrated after scrimming them.
Oh.
They've gotten very good at Pop-Tarting.
Yeah, they may have been the one reason why I made that Pop-Tart song for my stream. Because you have Zonron, who's the override junkie, and yeah, it's awesome. So, MechWario. Yeah, I might have to just paint my Mecha Mario colors now, because just to go along with that one, because, oops. It's the little things, folks. It says the right name here anyway. We're good. Team 1, 7 out of 8 green, waiting for the last one to lock in, and then do the lock call. 2 minutes remaining. All green. Good thing is we don't have another match after this, so,
Just like last match, I am interested to see a map like Tourmaline be picked first. Tourmaline wasn't first last time, but one of the not quite as balanced maps where there's a distinct difference between the two sides. Interesting to see whichever team picked this one give that side pick advantage on Tourmaline to the other team. I'm curious what they have planned, or if they realized that was part of the strategy at all.
Hey, 2D20 picked this one first, and Team 1 is locked in. Not made moot. Weren't for the fact I'm human, I wouldn't make errors. Damn it.
470 tons.
Give up 10.
From my experience playing this season, it's not too unusual to see a team give up 5, 10, even sometimes not usually 15, but somewhere in the 5 to 10 range. Leaving that on the board is not unusual if they have some very specific mechs that they want to take.
Right.
I always think if it's more than 5, it's too much.
Yeah. I feel that way on sync drops, or the regular, the sync drops that I do for Soup Q. Like, hey, we got 5 left. Does anybody want it? Like when someone puts me into something other than an assault or heavy, and there's, it's like someone throws me into a light. It's like, okay, please, somebody take all that extra tonnage. We're going to be entire Lance dropping with less. Let's go. All right, Team 2 almost fully locked in. They're only at 1:20 so far. Maybe making some last-minute decisions. Utilizing the full 480 so far. Give him a 3-minute timer here. did enjoy the little banter and Jal Nevi making the comment of, hey, first making the call of, wonder if Ash's team is all at the bar right now. They forgot they had a match. But then Ash chimed up, said, we're all here. 2.5 remaining.
Looks like maybe 2D20 is taking a page out of KDCM's playbook and using that extra time they're given to finish up polishing their strategy before dropping in.
Or just making the other team wait.
Possibly as well.
It's a psychological strat.
Looks like they are ready to go now.
Alrighty, they're good.
Locked in at 480. Not too much of a tonnage disparity, but we'll see how that plays out.
Nintendo legal team bad. All right, I'm loaded in. Good. All right, let's see everybody else. 5 left to connect. 4, 3, 2. 1 more. Prometheus, and there, everybody is connected. Sweet. Always a good sign. Alrighty, getting ready to go in. Drop in. All right, I'm going to start off with Prometheus's mech. I'm calling him Arnie. The name's a little short, just to make it easier. And we are in the Aletha and Micro Pulse Lasers. Just call me Ash, and the Bull Shark with Gauss Rifles and ER Large, Taiwanese Rice Farmer and the Stalker with ER Large, Temporary Axis and the Hellfire ER Mediums and Heavy Large Lasers, Noble Rat and the Vulcan with Snub Nose Mag Shots, Cornite and the Shadow Cat with AP Gauss and Plasma Cannons, Thermkill in the Grand Summoner and Protos and Plasma Cannons, and Odinger in the Black Lantern with Medium Pulse Lasers.
On the other side, we have 3 ER PPC Skull, ER Large Gauss Corsair, ER Large Laser Micro Executioner, 2 ER PPC Cicada, ER PPC AP Gauss Plasma Shadowcat, Snub Magshot Vulcan, and a little Fire Moth with Heavy Small Micro Pulse running off to Sigma.
It sounds like fairly comparable decks between these two teams. I do see... actually, looks like one of our team names is missing here, but... what's this?
MechWarrio6.com is Team 1.
Yes. I should remember that. MechWarrior6 did have a couple of mid-range mechs in that Laser Vomit Hellfire and the Proto ACs and Plasma Talon. So I'll be interested to see how they use that little bit of discrepancy in their deck to potentially wrangle an advantage. Neither of the teams play. I was just going to say the same thing. Neither team playing for Gamma, although it looks like one from MechWarrior6 is headed out that way. Probably the Fire Moth, if I had to guess.
Yep. It's the Fire Moth. He's going to Gamma now.
So in a moment, that will give MechWarrior6 a little bit of a cap advantage, although they are a little bit ahead on tickets already. That's only going to further their lead. Although 2D20 is fairly grouped up, when they see Gamma flashing here, I would not be surprised if they make a move, and indeed they are going on to Theta, and they neutralized it.
I'm surprised MechWarrior6 let them do that, honestly.
And with that Fire Moth off at Gamma, they're going to have a hard time taking Theta back until that Fire Moth from MechWarrior6 gets back.
I don't think with the positioning they could take it back, honestly.
Serendipity was making an attempt.
Too close. We'll see. Let's see if he gives it a shot.
Thermal kill down to 70% already.
lot of it's arm damage though.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any weapons in his arms.
But they're good shields.
Look.
Looks like 2D20 may have a mech going out to retake Gamma. It is only sliver capped, so they're going to be able to flip that back pretty quickly.
Yeah. That's a strong move from them.
That will put them at a 3-to-1 cap advantage.
Yeah, you can see MechWarrio6 are really clumped at the moment. They don't have many angles.
And with that Firemoth taking Gamma, MechWarrio6 is now on the back foot, looks like in terms of map control and caps.
Does look like they are trying to group up the push here, though.
Yeah,
Yep, definitely taking a look at that left side with 5 mechs here. Thermkill having to be a little careful not at the front of the push. Already taking a lot of damage in that Summoner Talon.
Might be difficult for them to push this.
Although they are forcing 2D20 to cede a little bit of ground. Not gaining a lot for it. Not a significant positive damage trade. Not a lot of meaningful map control, and they see that. It's not a great push opportunity. Pull back and reset, and they're going to try a different angle here.
Yeah, they're going for theta. If they got it.
Almost. Looks like it's still neutral. That Firemoth not quite able to take it with some of that ear large overwatch.
The audio cue came up that it was taken.
Nice.
Interesting.
Did you hear it? But it's not.
I did not hear it. It's still only. It looks like the scoreboard is still only taking up one at a time, and 2D20 back on it now. Not a lot of contest, and they flip it in their favor. 4-to-1 caps now.
That's huge.
In favor of 2D20. That's going to put a lot of pressure on MechWarrio6 to do something.
That's a massive flip.
Thermal has lost half the mech.
MechWarrio6 still heavily grouped around this left flank, but not seeming to find a good angle to make a push, with a lot of those 2D20 mechs still grouped up there.
They've got to push in the next minute, or it's a game over. It looks like they're going to do it. Yeah, they move. They know. They've got enough experience to know how this is going to go. It may even be late already, honestly. 500 caps with a 4-to-1 cap lead is extremely dangerous on a map this large.
Jordy goes down.
If they're able to swing a couple kills quickly, they may be able to take Theta and Kappa, which are only sliver capped, and slow down that bleed, but they are going to need to keep moving at a good pace for the rest of this match to take a win.
Yeah, they can't stop. They can't stop right now.
Cornite in that Shadow Cat, so damaged, legged. He's still alive at 17%, finally goes down.
2D20 really need to leg this Fire Moth.
Oh, Thermkill goes down. Yunto goes down.
Even on kills here, may not be progressing fast enough. MechWarrio6 does retake Theta, slowing the bleed on the caps.
Leg the Fire Moth. They finally
got legged and down. Arnethius gone.
They're down a couple mechs though, and with that Firemoth down, they're going to struggle to retake those far distant caps.
Nope, that's it.
Yeah, not much that MechWarrio6 can do to bring this back at this point. Down 2 mechs and too far down on caps.
The Vulcan and the Hellfire are the only 2 that can really cap, and they're just being too static on Theta right now.
Yeah, Stalker just overheated.
Yeah, they're both one touch.
Rex goes down. Serendipity trying to take out Noble Rat.
Does get him, and the last mech is Call Me Ash in the Bullshock Mako. Doing what he can to try to maybe snag one more kill, but with that Firemoth in his back, this match will go to 2D20.
Bold win. Well played.
Very commanding map control through that entire drop from 2D20, forcing a MechWarrior6 to make a move, and they weren't quite able to find a good angle. Very good control from 2D20.
I think it was CS2025 where 2D20 had over 200 matches. Most of those were map control on Rubelite and Tourmaline. So they have a lot of good practice for this.
All right, let's see if the stats page is working. There you go. And some good damage numbers here for y'all. Get out of there. All right, so we have Tony's Rice Farmer topping at 835. And then for the 2D20 side, looks like Great Divide with 625. And top team damage, Temporary Axis with a whopping 22. All right, next map is going to be Canyon. I'm going to go and switch over to the map strat. Give you all a chance to talk about that one. And with no swap, no side swap, we're good to go. So let me get them started on their timer.
Go back.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, feel free, either of you want to mention what happened in that match. I mean, that was one hell of a push attempt.
Yeah, ultimately 2D20 captured this with Cap and Sig, ultimately managing to sliver Theta, forced all these mechs on shelf to try and do something. But with such a strong command here and both of these lines of sight covered, trying to push through here would have been suicidal. So it forced MW6 to try and push out to the outside, but again, there was just open ground and sight lines that it just forced them back both times, and attrition eventually got to them as they tried to retake Theta by just eventually brute forcing it, which at that point they were too hurt to try and do.
One thing I'm a little surprised at was that they didn't make any attempt to try to flip Sigma. I suppose it was that mech that was on the Spire in Gulf 5. Even just that one mech up there would have been painful for a light mech to try to get past. I guess that's probably why they never attempted to flip Sigma.
Yeah, and Yuntao here in Gulf 6 was also probably would have been able to get a few shots on them as they came through Fox 4.
Possibly. If a light mech were to hug, let's see if I have my tool here. If a light mech was able to kind of hug this little ridge line along the Stargate in Fox 5, and underneath the bottom of this Spire here, they could have minimized the damage they take, but it still would have been very risky. And taking a little bit longer route like that, 2D20's wolf pack that was hanging out here by Theta probably would have been able to respond.
All right, 3 minutes left for Team 1 to lock in. Now we're still... Yeah, I'm looking at the stream now. 6.com is repositioning at this point. Excuse me. Now I'm going to switch over to lobby scene here. We could definitely still see back and forth with these two. Both teams, the players are both very well versed in the comp scene. All right, 2 minutes left. Everybody's seeing some of the comments happening in the chat, as the same comments that were being made during the match. The point of no return, of having to do the push, now or never.
Yes, definitely a good decision from MechWarrior6 to make that push when they did. Unfortunately, while the timing was good, they just weren't quite able to secure the kills they needed and to win the fight quickly and break off for caps. Definitely the right move, though.
Yes.
If they would have waited any longer, definitely would have stalled out and just lost on the caps.
All right, we got 1 minute left for Team 1 to lock in. They're all green and locked. Got their timer started. Ash's comment. That's what we get for making a deck 10 minutes before. And Bacon Lord actually asking, why no cap? So you might get your answer.
When someone was making the joke beforehand about MechWarrior6 all being lost in a pub somewhere, Ash did say that they were present, but still getting their decks together. I guess that wasn't entirely a joke.
Yeah.
Maybe they were actually doing a lot of prep last minute here.
Maybe. To be fair, I do know there's a lot of players that know each other's play styles and they know the maps very well, and they know, they don't need as much preparation as, say teams that are trying to push and get into that top 12 for the first time.
Right.
Team 2 almost locked in, moving pillars around, going with an Alpha Charlie. Oh, going back into Bravo.
I do enjoy trying to guess at what the teams might do based on their initial lance assignments. Unfortunately, on maps like Canyon, the spawns are so close together, there's not a lot of information you can take from that.
Right. Yeah, when they combined them, it kind of threw that out the window. But then you go through the builds, and you get a better idea pretty quick, too.
Definitely.
They're all green except one. I'm going to go ahead and give them their 3 minutes remaining mark. And I'm sure they'll probably lock in here pretty quick. Maybe. Or like I said, maybe going down some other last minute strats, maybe GGing with how the first one went. Or they're, again, trying to do that psychological strategy of psyching out the other team. I doubt that's going to work, but still. All right, they just locked there. They just went green, and Team 2 is locked. We are ready to drop.
All right, good. Kraz is here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry.
I had faith. All right. Canyon Network. Waiting for everyone to connect now. Down to 2. And just waiting for Ornithius, who is connected.
Alrighty, just from the loading screen here, let's see, this is MechWarrior6 side. I do see a Stalker 5S, typically a long-range trade mech. We'll see if that is actually true as we get a look at the loadouts.
Let's see, Oettinger is in a Black Lantern with medium pulse lasers. Ornithius and Analitha with micro pulse lasers. Thermkill and the Summoner with medium pulse lasers and large pulse lasers. Scornite and the Shadowcat with AP Gauss and plasma cannons. Noble Rat in the Vulcan with mag shot Snubnose. Timu in the Black Hawk with the ER medium spam. Taiwanese Rice Farmer in the Stalker with ER large. And Ash in the Bull Shark 6 with a bunch of AC5s.
On the other side, oh, we got a light machine gun, beam laser, Shadowcat. 4 plasma cannon, Jenna 2C, 3. AC-10 plasma cannon, Stone Rhino. 6 CR large Stalker. What's on the X is large pulse, laser vomit executioner. Magshot snub-nose Vulcan. 5 regular medium laser commando. Red laser Black Lena. And did I miss anything? I think so.
I am interested to see that beam laser light machine gun build on the Shadowcat. Not a build that I at least have seen a lot of recently in comp, but I am partial to that build.
No, I mean, it was popular back when beams were not nerfed. But after they got nerfed a little bit, it sort of lost a bit of its luster. Not to say it could still do very good work. I mean, it's got potential. It's got some nice mid-range DPS.
2D20 taking an early cap lead here with 3 caps to 1. No one contesting Epsilon very heavily yet.
It's a bit dangerous to get it from both sides, so I guess neither of them decided to have a crack at it yet.
Yeah, if either team is overwatching it, you really need a very small mech to be able to take it with any degree of safety.
But considering the positioning of MechWarrio6, even that Shadowcat could pretty easily get it in the corner there.
MechWarrio6 taking that cap aside, pushing 2D20 back and flipping that cap 2-2 now.
They've got 4 Wolfpack mechs over there.
And finally 2D20 making that move for Epsilon to swing it back to 3 caps in their favor.
Holding Theta, even though it's only a sliver cap, it's a pretty big deal at the start here. MechWarrio6 are really going to need to try and at least neutralize that.
The Blackhawk that's close here, not the best mech to try to flip Theta. If it's only slivered, he might be able to do it, but ideally you want something like a Firemoth doing that. And with how open Theta is, that Firemoth could flip Theta back, but he's off towards the north. Sigma side looks like quite an engagement developing on Sigma, looks like.
Dive is getting dived.
That Executioner taking a lot of damage. Still up, but... oh. Those torsos very messed up.
MechWarrio6's Firemoth is almost legged. His right leg is open red.
Oh no.
And even though he's 35%, he's still got most of his weapons. On the Executioner.
Looks like that Blackhawk from MechWarrio6 did step on Theta for a second, but not quite enough to neutralize it.
Nah, he got shot immediately by the Overwatch.
Yep, just too big of a mech to take that with all that cover that 2D20 is providing. Looking at the armor tabs on the sides here, 2D20 having taken a lot of damage so far. MechWarrior having taken some, but 2D20 looking in worse shape at the moment.
We have the Black Lantern going, looking at getting Kappa again. And there's no MechWarrio6 mechs over here, so they're gonna have to move quickly if they see this flashing.
Kappa is full capped though. It will take him a while to flip that. That'll either give MechWarrior6 time to respond or time to formulate a push while 2D20 is down 1 mech in their main group.
Looks like they're going for the kill to me. They're not necessarily pushing, but they are slow rolling, slowly squeezing them.
Yes, they are posturing quite aggressively. The Bullshark 6 moving into 2D20's control area now, out in the open. Summoner and Blackhawk joining him. They look like they are continuing to press forward now.
I'd love to
that
see
mech's
this
still
Black
out
Lena
of
go for the
Kappa.
Gamma now. 2D20's Black Lena, I think, should go for the Gamma Cap.
That might be a good move with 2D20 having such a cap lead in tickets. 440 to under 300 with 3 caps to 1. This very well may turn into a cap win for 2D20 if they can keep control of those caps. But that Black Lantern looks like he's coming to join the fight instead.
Looks like he's going to try and get the back shot on the Stalker.
Yep, Leaf goes down on the Jenner.
Yeah, he had a go at it.
Several other mechs, the Executioner, Vulcan goes down, Executioner and Stone Rhino also very weak from 2D20. A couple of weak mechs on MechWarrior 6 as well, but more firepower on the board.
They're going to get that Stalker. Yeah, they got him. But I don't know if that was the right play there. I have a feeling Gamma being flipped right now might have been slightly better, given the...
I see on the minimap, it looks like 2D20 does have one mech going for that Gamma Cap. I'm not sure which mech that is.
It is the Black Lantern now, yeah. But the thing is, he would have already flipped it if he didn't kill that Stalker, so I'm not sure exactly which way is the better one.
MechWarrior 6 retakes Theta, but with that Gamma Cap flipping soon, 2D20 is going to maintain a commanding cap lead. MechWarrior 6 gonna have to run after those caps. They are up on kills now, but 2D20 does have the mobility left in their mechs to potentially take this on a cap win.
Both the Shadowcat for MechWarrior 6 and the Fire Moth are both almost legged. They've both got one red open leg.
And a couple of those mechs are stuck in that junk pile area. Looks like we're trading caps. MechWarrior 6 retakes Kappa, but 2D20 does take Gamma to maintain that 3 cap. And we're only about 120 points away from them reaching that goal and winning on caps.
The Black Hawk is one shot on the left torso, so he's got to be pretty careful here.
MechWarrior 6 does neutralize Epsilon down to 2 caps for 2D20. And takes out that Shadowcat.
This Black Lantern can potentially beat these two mechs. He's gonna have
This is all going to be a delay game now.
Leg the Shadowcat. Can he kill the Black Hawk? He's focusing the wrong mech. Leg the Fire Moth. Missed the Black Hawk kill.
We've got 3 mechs from MechWarrior 6 taking way too long to take out this Black Lantern. Those caps are getting critical. They need to send someone over there to decap Gamma now.
He did a good job. I think they've just got enough though.
Edan the Man doing an amazing job in that Black Lantern, lasting as long as he did, holding out Gamma for those few crucial seconds. With Sigma being the only cap point left for 2D20 though, it might not quite be enough, with 50 tickets still to go.
Is that Commando legged?
Yes. And now dead. There's nothing left.
Dead now. With only Guntail left in the Stalker, I don't think it's quite going to be enough for 2D20. Very close, not quite enough.
So close, yet so far. Watch out, your toe.
Yunto taking out Noble Rat.
That was actually the mech closest to the cap point.
That's funny.
What a shot. Nice work. Just got there in time.
Very well played from 2D20, bringing it very close. This is going to be within 15 tickets of winning, but MechWarrior 6 with just enough time. Doing what they were not able to do on drop 1, they made their move just fast enough to be able to prevent that cap progress from 2D20, and actually made they were able to secure those kills this time. So a good improvement in execution from MechWarrior 6 this time to bring it to 1-1.
Yeah, that's why I called that Black Lantern's movement was not to go to Theta. They should have gone straight to Gamma. I mean, that would have left the Stalker up, so the Stalker could have potentially killed 2D20 quicker, but those sort of cap moves make a difference. Having such a cap lead in that mid game and managed to get the 5 cap would have been huge, I think.
All right, there's your stats for the match. Top damage on MechWarrior 6's side is Thermkill with 772. And on 2D20's side, it looks to be Yunto at 547. Top team damage tied by, no, never mind. Eden takes it with 8.
Aiden the Man also just a couple of points behind Yuntao in damage there, and a minute 40 cap time. Very key on bringing that match as close as it was on caps.
Yeah. Nice match.
It was. All right. We're just switching to Luthien. No side swap. Nothing. So, piece of cake. I will get them started on their 5-minute timer. And I am on the map strat scene. If y'all wanted to go over how that one went down.
I'm not sure what analysis I have to add at the moment. I think we got... we kind of covered a lot of what happened already. I would be curious to see how that match would have played out differently. Kraz, as you said, if that Black Lantern had gone from Kappa straight to Gamma, especially that Kappa point was fully capped in favor of MechWarrior 6. So the Black Lantern would have been sitting there for a while. He would have had time to fully recharge his mask bar. If he would have waited till Kappa was sliver capped and then immediately held down that mask key and sprinted for Gamma, that might have been enough to swing the match on caps. But then there is that question of how the fight might have gone differently if he wasn't there to take out the Stalker. It was such a close match either way. I'm not sure how much of a difference it would have made, but with a match that close, a tiny difference in either direction could have changed it.
I just seen where they're at in the stream, and we're only a minute and a half into their lock. Oh, Zon, what'd you think?
Stuff.
Stuff.
Stuff and things. Yeah, more or less same thing. Just interestingness of some of the light movements there. But yeah, I didn't actually see where the Stalker had died, but now that I'm watching the stream, it was definitely the play of the Blander to go to Gamma instead of kill the Stalker. But
all right, and funny, just a few seconds more. Okay, more than a few. But
honestly, if you're watching the stream right now, where they're at, that Black Lantern where he was had time to stand on the Theta cap for a couple seconds. Looks like in the stream, MechWarrior 6 is flipping it back now. They wouldn't have had it for that much longer, but those few extra tickets they could have gotten from having Theta for just a few extra seconds could have swung it as well.
Yeah.
So that's another point they could have picked up a few more.
I also thought that the Stalker wasn't where it is. It was like all the way up in Charlie 4. I thought it was back in like Delta 4, Echo 4, back at the satellite dish, which is why the Blainer had to go kill it before it could get Gamma. But seeing it was so far forward, yeah, it was definitely a go from Kappa to Gamma, and then hold there, while the people in Trash Pile try and hold Sigma as long as possible.
Yeah, now that I'm looking, 2D20 did not have a Fire Moth. They really did not have any very fast mechs. The Black Lantern probably was the fastest mech in their deck. The Commando DO3 not being a fast mech at all, and the Jenner 2C3 with plasma cannons carrying a relatively heavy weapons load for a light mech also was probably not running very fast. So that lack of speed in 2D20's deck definitely hurting them in trying to play a cap game here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the things I noticed right off the bat was single Fire Moth. I was like, oh, okay. All right, Team 1 is coming up on their 4-minute mark. So I'm guessing they're about to lock in. They're all green. Nope, not quite green. It deciding to hold the 475 or are they going to push the 480? Lock barriers, group backering. They're locked in. 5 minutes to start for Team 2. So Team 1 locking in at 475. And yes, that was, Captain Cat, that was a brief frame cast. Still not a radio cast. But yeah, I did get it switched. The green on my Stream Deck said, hey, hit that button. Hit the button. No, I hit the button below it. So far 1-1. That's a good sign for 5 drops. Go back and forth the whole time again. Always feels good when it comes down to the wire. I mean, damn close on that match. I mean, 750 to 736. You could not have had. That's like right there. But when it comes down to the 5th and final drop, pressure's on.
Yes, definitely a close match. I've been a part of a couple matches that were even closer. I don't remember which tournaments they were in, but I remember a drop on HPG Manifold a couple seasons ago, a couple years ago, playing with, I don't remember if this was one of the first seasons that 228 Reapers was together, or if it was one of my previous teams, but we had a drop on HPG Manifold that came down to 2 tickets. It was 750 to 748.
I believe during the comp queue, we ended up with a match like that. I mean, mind you, I'm on a rewards team and we're just out to have fun, but still, it really came down to it. I was like, wow, we did win it. All right, well, Team 2 is all green. Waiting for them to stay locked. Give them their 3-minute mark. Yeah. Those the matches I like is when it gets up. Team 2 is locked. We're ready to drop. Between, when Conquest, between watching those tickets build up or when it comes down to the last 2 mechs, I absolutely love when those matches happen. When it's a steamroll, it's like, okay, go to the next one. I want to get there quick.
Yeah, the steamroll matches are exciting for a moment. The really close ones are exciting for a long time.
Right. Alrighty. Everybody connecting. Down to 3, 2. Alright, just wait on Serendipity. And everybody is connected. Hey, hello again, chat. There you go, chat. Say hi. Alright. I'm in Timu's mech. And look, not in a lobby cast. I remembered. I actually hit the button right. Alright, we are in a Blackhawk with ER medium spam. Thermkill and the Summoner with medium pulse lasers and 2 large pulse lasers. Taiwanese Rice Farmer and the Battlemaster with ER large. Ornithius and the Aletha with micro pulse lasers. Noble Rat and the Vulcan with Magshot and Snubnose. Oettinger in the Black Lantern with the medium pulse lasers. Cornite and a Shadow Cat with AP Gauss plasma cannons. And Ash in the Stone Rhino with plasma cannons and AC-10s.
I was still muted.
Oh, hi.
Okay, we've got the same red laser black lineup. On the other side, we've got a, what is this? An ice ferret with red laser ice ferret, Daka Kodiak 3, Gorse Vomit, Death Strike, AC-10 Plasma Stone Rhino. So we've got an aggressive slow push on 2D20 side.
Serendipity made an attempt at getting into Theta, however, was quickly denied by nice long-range lasers.
Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a push strat from 2D20 over here. See if they can pull it off. SRM mislinks, light machine gun beam laser cut again. A lot of big DPS mechs. The Yuntonians. It looks like MW6 has enough DPS if it comes down to it, if they take a bad push. The
Looks like we
Firemoth
may
is
have a
back
little bit
capping.
of action at Epsilon here. Yep, that Firemoth rightly making some second guesses there, abandoning the cap. We do have 3 light mechs from 2D20 going back to defend that cap. Good move by Arnethius in that Firemoth to keep his mech alive. 3v1 would not be healthy for a Firemoth. Or any mech, but especially a 20-tonner.
Having said that, Sarah on the other side is going to back cap, and it doesn't look like there's much that's going to stop her.
Especially with the cap at point only half taken, she'll be able to flip that pretty quickly. Although it does look like there is
She
one
walked
mech
around the entire map. Where are you going, Sarah? Just go straight to the cap.
taking an extra safe route, but there's nothing to be safe from. The closest mech is off way over at Sigma.
And that's a relatively slow mech for a wolf pack. It's a shadow cat.
Although it is closing in, she's going to have to sliver cap this and bail, or take the 1v1 alternatively.
Get the cap and run away, I reckon. Or better yet, team up with your Black Lena here.
Got a safe angle though. Oh, although takes that airstrike directly. That's painful. And she decides, nope, do not want any more of that. Thank you very much. She does secure the cap though.
Yep. On the other side, they're flipping the home caps. Epsilon's going down.
Yep, so the teams trade home caps.
Yep.
And they're just continuing to slowly work their way around, trading sides of the map. The Theta still not taken. Theta on Luthien being very difficult to take if you do not take it early on. However, in the trading of the home caps, 2D20 does gain about a 40 ticket advantage, taking the home cap earlier than MechWarrio6 does.
They're going to lose it now. Core Knight's going to take back cap up. Although it is pretty dangerous, to be honest. If they identify this, they've got a lot more speed. They've got the Ice Ferret and the Black Lena there in position where they could...
And he does abandon the Kappa point, looks like. I would have at least... He is going back for it now. I would have definitely continued to at least decap it. It's just barely slivered. He seems to think it's safe now and is... Oh, although he is cancelled.
Prometheus did try.
And he's bailing off a Kappa again. Kappa still in the control of 2D20.
Theta is captured.
Nice. Good Theta capture as well. Nice little slither cap and run away with very minimal damage taken.
Both teams still fairly healthy here. Just skirmishing around the edges. Terrier in the that Shadow Cat for 2D20. Not looking good, and Taiwanese Rice Farmer and the Battlemaster for MechWarrio6 also damaged.
Sarah's got to be very careful here. She could lose her legs trying to take back the home cap. It's very hurt.
And with that much presence from MechWarrio6 and how high the Epsilon cap is taken, she makes the right decision again in getting out of there, preserving her mech.
Yeah, I'm preferring MechWarrio6's position at the moment. I think they're stronger. Looks like 2D20 are bleeding and have a cap deficit.
Yep, with 3 capture points taken, they are now tied on tickets and beginning to tick into the lead here.
Speed Trans Catgirl is almost completely fresh. Yuntao is very open and hurt.
Overall, I would say the armor slightly favors MechWarrio6 though.
I wouldn't say slightly.
Yeah, that's probably a good assessment actually, as I take a second look at this. We see at least three mechs from 2D20 pretty severely damaged, several others not far behind, where we've got 5 mechs almost fresh from MechWarrio6. And with MechWarrio6 also having the cap lead, this is looking
Firemoth is getting Gamma.
strongly in their favor.
MechWarrio6 Firemoth is getting Gamma.
It is, and not much to contest it either.
Nothing to contest it.
Nothing
really.
out there.
It's full cap, so it will take a little while to flip that.
Sarah will
Looks
get
like
big
some
bump.
beams are denying Gamma.
Yeah.
Beam's the perfect weapon for denying as well, although Arnethius almost finding a safe spot behind that little mining rig. Not quite, though. 2D20 also
Sarah-
flipping Sigma, though, but it is
Sarah's
contested.
gonna die here. Cornite will kill Sarah and
Yep.
Sigma.
And we're getting
Almost certainly.
We're getting Theta. Theta's about to get decapped.
$2D20 only bleeding more armor, though, trying to take these caps. Sarah able to
got
neutralize Sigma, but getting legged for it, and will soon go down.
That wasn't worth it.
2D20 now down 2 mechs.
The caps are very close, though, I must say. The Firemoth is just running through their entire team.
2D20 actually having the lead on capture points, still behind on tickets, though. It's going to take them a little bit to bring that back to even. And they don't have a lot of armor left to stall.
I think they're going to get the Firemoth. Yeah, they did.
Yes, Arnethius legged and immediately taken down. That will help them significantly if they're able to turn this into a cap game. Although it's 2-2 caps now, and MechWarrio6 still has the ticket lead.
Canadian Cyrus goes down.
This Ice Ferret needs to get to Sigma if it can.
Back to 3 caps for MechWarrio6.
Nope, it died.
And only 2 mechs left for 2D20. MechWarrio6 able to take the 3rd drop.
I would have liked 2D20 to be a lot more aggressive with their better DPS on the side caps, I think. That would have helped. But they heavily lost the trades that showed over the course of that game.
Well, back and forth yet again. Stats here for this. There you go. So 2D20. Excuse me. Let's see here. So yeah, so 2D20's top damage 678, and then MechWarrio6.com's top damage Taiwanese rice farmer with 947.
Call me Ash and the Stone Rhino 1 not far behind with 822. And the Blackhawk, I'm sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce that name. But with 644 damage in that Blackhawk, a lot of damage coming out from MechWarrio6.
Alrighty, so we move on to mining. Will this be the last drop? Maybe. Alright, no side swaps, so I'm going to go ahead and get the timer started for them.
Let's go, Giga Push. Send it 2D20.
Move over to the lobby scene here. Excuse me. Give me just a second. I'm going to grab a drink here. Alrighty. 1 win for 2D20 Salvage Crew, 2 wins for MechWarrio6.com. Going into the 4th drop. We did see earlier, it could still go either way. The 2D20 with 1 win already under their belt. If they can secure the win on mining. To take us into the 5th drop.
And with none of these 3 matches particularly being a landslide, all of them being relatively close, this match definitely could go either way. It would be exciting to see another drop 5 today.
Yep, seeing doing the streams. Somebody said 2D20 should push here. MechWarrio6 is not in a good push receive mix. She imagine thinking we bothered thinking about making a deck or pick mechs for this map. All right, 3 minutes remaining. I like this map as a slight, being a slightly smaller map than like Luthien, for example. It's more unique. I always love brawling on this one. That's when the rewards team. That's kind of one of the things that we always say. Just go and shoot, have fun. Somehow we always turn it into a brawl. Mining all the time.
Yeah, if your goal is to have fun and get those rewards for games played, it's advantageous to get those games over with quickly. And if you can just drop, run at them, shoot guns, go bang.
Right.
That's you do it quick, you have fun. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, and mining was one of the ones where it was pretty quick. And a lot of people out there actually saw during the comp queue, Luthien was avoided like a lot. I mean, I don't know. That's like I said. That seemed to be one of the maps that people did not enjoy as much yet. But for these matches, we're seeing it used, at least for today, pretty frequently as one of the early on choices. Team 1's just about at the 1 minute mark. For Ash to go green, not yet. So let's get that 1 minute timer mark. And now, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see what the builds are and how the whole thing starts. Ash has gone green, so waiting for them to do the lock call. There we go. Team 2, 5 minutes has begun. I think we've seen some pretty good matches on mining so far for this season. Ruby, I think, was definitely one of my favorite ones to drop on for comp. I really enjoyed that one. Tourmaline, I always felt like, okay, we're gonna get, we're gonna be in trouble because they're going up against ranged, and that tends to. Well, I said rewards team, we don't practice. We just kind of, hey, what mech do you want to be in? All right, let's fit that in somehow. And yeah, the long range are the ones who prepare and practice and everything are typically set up. And they take us out with long range pretty quick. Luthien was always like a hit or miss, though. We did get it. You never knew what direction it was going to go. But there are some other fun reward teams out there, and we made sure to enjoy the matches with them.
Yeah, and with Luthien being the newest addition to the map pool for this year's championship series, I think there are definitely still a lot of teams that are figuring out some of the nuances to it.
Right. All right, Team 2 is green, and Team 2 is locked. All right, we are ready for drop 4. Let's see if 2D20 can pull this off. I have faith. Mainly because I want to see go into drop 5, so And come on, 2D20, you won the first one. Take the fourth one. Let's keep it going.
So with MechWarrio 6 in Alpha and Charlie Lance, They are stacked heavily south side. I'll be interested to see what kind of south side strategies they come up with.
Alrighty.
And I didn't catch what lances the other team was in.
Oh.
But I'll leave it to you to call out the builds here.
Oh, here we go. Temporary Axe in the Crusader with small lasers, medium pulse. Thermkill and Summoner in the medium pulse laser, and a couple of large, just coming Ash in the Stone Rhino with 3 plasmas and 4 AC-10s. Oettinger in the Jenner 2C with heavy mediums. Taiwanese in the Trebuchet and medium laser and binaries. And Arnethius in the micro pulse lasers, Letha, and Timu in the Executioner with micros and small pulse and a couple of PPCs, and Cornite in the Shadowcat, AP Gauss and plasma cannons.
On the other side, we've got a Bull Shark and a Stone Rhino, both with AC-10 and plasmas. Summoner with Pulse Vomit. Arctic Cheetah with 3 plasmas. Interesting. Typical Shadowcat, plasmas AP Gauss. Snubnose Magshot Vulcan. Firemoth with reds. And I'm missing one, am I? No, that's it. Oh, and they're making a aggressive move up the top. Antonian's pushing north.
Crusader's an interesting pick from MechWarrio6. When it first came out, it was a very solid meta pick. Not taken as much recently, though. With the medium pulses and small lasers, that is a brutal and relatively heat-efficient alpha strike at close range. 2D20 still moving somewhat aggressively on the north, pushing out MechWarrio6, their presence.
Top Hat pushing, getting Cornite out of the way here.
Let's run away.
MechWarrio6 taking Epsilon, 2D20 taking Kappa, so this is turning into, instead of an east-west team split, this is turning into a north-south split. As often does happen on mining.
Yep. Temu taking a bit of damage from a strike there. He's still fine, even though he's at 78%. And Antonian's with a distinct advantage, having Theta. But of course, it's anyone's game this early on. Not a lot of angles being taken by these teams. They're very bunched up.
Yeah. So I'm trying to mostly staying on 2D20's side just because they're a little more bunched up. Well, they were. Not anymore.
Both teams, most of their mechs sticking in just 1 or 2 grid squares here. 2D20 is starting to spread out a little bit more now. Although I say that and then 5 mechs clump up right next to each other again.
Well, now
looks like
getting a bit aggressive on this left side. Starting to push up a bit more. So on mining, it's very important to read this sort of movement rather than react to it after it's happened. So let's see if they're paying attention.
Oh, Jordy came around the corner. I felt that one.
Yeah, that was a very poor peek from both of those mechs. Looks like the Fire Moth is going to try and sneak Kappa. Pretty dangerous move, but he could be rewarded for it.
Yes, there are mechs close by that could respond, although they're pulling away now.
Yeah,
with Kappa full capped, he's going to have to sit there for quite a while to flip it.
So Sarah needs to be on the way to Epsilon, is she? Yes, she is. Very good.
And looks like that Firemoth from MechWarrio6 deciding to join the fight instead of taking Kappa. Probably the right move considering it would take 30 seconds or more to flip that cap.
Yeah, they're going for the kill strat now. And Sarah's taken the really long way around Epsi.
Cornite down to 31%.
Yeah, he's one touch CP.
Several mechs beat up from both sides here.
Just Call Me Ash is halved. He's only got 2 AC-10s left. Just Call Me Ash.
Indigo goes out.
Yep. very damaged mechs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eden
Call Me
taking out-
Ash, Kornite, Timuchin, all three of them very damaged from MechWarrior6 side, even though they're up 2 kills here. That could swing in an instant. Sarah flipping Epsi, and that means for a moment 2D20 had 4 caps. MechWarrior6 taking back control of Theta now, though. Although they're leaving it neutral as the point is contested.
2D20 really need to convert some of these kills.
Kornite goes
Yes,
down.
There's one.
MechWarrior6 up 4 kills
one
now.
touch.
Finally take one. 3 more mechs on the verge of coming down, though.
Team goes down. Ash goes down.
And with Serendipity so fresh on 2D20 in that Fire Moth, that is very powerful to have a light mech that fresh late game. That could very well be a huge decider for 2D20 here.
Just needs to be careful not to get one tapped by Taiwanese Rust Farmer here.
Top Hat Ferret and the Shadow Cat goes down for 2D20.
Taiwanese Rust Farmer's very hurt.
Odinger and this Jenner just tanking for days, down to 21%. Great Dive finally takes him down, but that Crusader comes in and makes the trade there. And it's 4-2 now. Not looking good for 2D20, but with that fresh Fire Moth and being so far up on caps, there is a good chance that Sarah could pull this off and clutch it for 2D20. Especially since they're going to be able to flip Gamma here.
Oh, as Axis is fresh. Firemoth is fresh, but oh no, he's not fresh. He's right leg open orange. They need to go.
Sarah deciding she needs to go take a kill here rather than finish capping Gamma. And she could get that Trebuchet and take him out.
Yep, she does.
And she does secure the kill.
No, very nice.
A big move there, bringing this back to a 2-2 game with that fresh Fire Moth. And yes, 2D20's far enough ahead on caps that 2 caps will do it for them. All they have to do is wait out the timer.
Sarah, be very... Don't do what you're doing. Please don't do that. Don't do that. What are you doing?
Especially with that Crusader, with such an Alpha Strike that Crusader has and short burns at close range, one Alpha Strike could take the leg off that Fire Moth.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, and she's backing herself into a corner here too.
If they lose now, it's because she threw. Yeah, she threw.
Oh, and that's exactly what happens. The Crusader, one shot takes one leg, one shot takes the other, and Sarah goes from 97% to 0 in 5 seconds.
Yep, no, massive throw.
With Terrier still alive, I don't know, is he legged over there?
No, he's halved.
If he's... Oh, he's halved, okay.
Yeah, they...
Gamma is full capped.
They'll still get it.
You know, 2D20 is still going to win this.
Yeah, they'll still win.
Terrier is going to be able to take Kappa, and just with that one cap, with how many tickets they have, they're going to get this. So despite the tough loss of the Fire Moth there, Sarah was still able to delay just long enough that 2D20 is able to take this on caps.
Yeah, they can't get the Kappa quick enough once it's capped.
There you go.
GG.
Well, we've had several close matches so far, but drop 4 here, the closest of them all.
I think that's the closest of the finals so far, I would say.
Yeah.
Just about. In my match earlier with Reapers against Elo, we had a match on Tourmaline that came down to 2 versus 2, but yeah, this is even... this is right up there with them.
750 to 708 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just in terms of the caps, the actual absolute caps though, but I mean, you've got a 25% Arctic Cheetah that's halved, open CT1, and it gets the cap at the end to win it,
Honestly,
Sarah tried the best to throw it, but still managed to get it in the end.
I thought it was going to be Sarah making the clutch, but Terrier there making that decision whenever he did in that match to take his one plasma cannon home and stop fighting and go for the caps instead is what seals the deal for 2D20 here.
Even with the plasma cannon, he got the kill on the summoner.
Oh, did he? I missed that part.
Yep. The summoner was obviously one touch, sitting on top, and he got it with the one plasma cannon.
Honestly, I think they traded alphas, and the summoner is what took his half, but that was a 3 plasma cannon hit to the summoner.
We do have a side swap for the last drop.
Yep.
On Ruby. No, Serendipity's whole plan there was just to be a distraction, and it worked. Right. That's exactly it, Serendipity. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. All right, so going to drop 5, Ruby. 2 to 2. Love it. Just waiting to get our side swap done. Top damage of the match. Let's see. For MWarrio6.com side, temporary access, the 689. And then on 2D20 side, the Great Divide, 746. Top team damage, Cornite with 70.
70, yikes. That must have been a questionably placed artillery strike.
I've only seen one person do more than that so far, Kong. After everybody else on the enemy team was dead. So, yeah. he GG'd his teammate, and it happened to kill him. So, you know. All right. Side swap looks like it's done. All right.
All good to go. Well, spoiled today, aren't we? There's three of the matches going to
5 drops. Yeah.
Lovely.
On behalf of 228, I apologize for winning in 4 drops.
Greatly disappointed us.
Yeah. Very enjoyable, though. I love when it gets this far.
And near Solon in the chat, the second peek from the Shadowcat was to confirm it was dangerous.
Yeah. Is that bad? I don't know. Hold on. Let me look. Yep. It's still bad.
Surprised he didn't instantly die. He was cherry red CT. It was nice match.
See, here's the part where it's like I don't want to be distracted because I want to see chat's reactions during the match now. Seeing all the 2D20 fans out there, they're gonna start cheering. Occasionally saying, surprised the Bull Shark survived so long. All right, 4 minutes left.
I've been watching the stream looking at this Marauder Bounty Hunter 2 from 2D20. Kraz, did you see what the build on that was exactly? I see small lasers and some kind of Gauss, but I can't tell.
2-hour PVC, it's 2-hour PVC, one Gauss rifle, and 5 small lasers. That's not the first time it's been run either.
Yeah, I've seen that. Seen that build before.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just my screen, but I couldn't see him firing the PPCs.
Oh.
So I was just curious.
I think they were in the arm that was gone.
That might have been the case as well.
So it's an extra piece of decoration somewhere on the map.
I have that exact Marauder.
All right. Team 1, now at the 3 minutes remaining to lock in. I think he's on.
Was it?
Oh, the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Team 1 is locked in. Team 2, 5 minutes. Go. Yeah, it's cutting down to the wire now, the TV2 point. Start.
Yeah, this is where Sarah, instead of going to Theta, needed to just run all the way around to Sigma on the other side.
Yeah.
A term called bold.
Yeah, watching the stream,
You-
even at this point, she's still at 90%. She could have gotten out and run.
Yeah.
She's at
I'd be-
90%, but one of her legs is open.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So that's why the Crusader was able to take it off so quickly here.
Yeah, it was open yellow structure rather.
I am curious why she decided to duck into that corner instead of continuing to run, because she probably had the time and the space to escape.
I love how everyone's saying that 2D20 is going to lose now.
Right.
Surprise!
Yeah. 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 Or there you go. Or do they? Sorry, so exciting.
Yeah, I was just watching the minimap asking about Terrier there, because I could tell he was moving slow, but it seemed like...
Slower than it should be, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was so slow that he was legged. So halved is the only reasonable explanation there.
Oh yeah, they would have. Yeah, they would have lost if he was legged, definitely.
Yeah, because even halved, he's probably still able to move 100 kph or a little more. Legged, he's only going 50, even if he has the speed retention nodes. And that probably would not have been enough to get him there in time.
Take just one speed retention node for 50 max, yeah, but it's still going to be
Right.
not enough.
I feel like MechWarrior6 still could have won there if it was the Crusader that stayed on Gamma instead of the Firemoth. At the same time, though, maybe not, just because Terra already had the point.
I don't think so. No.
All right, 3 minutes remaining on the...
A bunch of little interesting variations towards the end that maybe or may not have changed the game.
Yeah, the only thing that would have saved it was if the Firemoth immediately broke off and intercepted the Arctic Cheetah, killed it, and then went to cap Gamma while the Crusader got the other cap.
Hey, speaking of level from earlier today.
The problem is, as both the Firemoth and Crusader were focused on taking down Serendipity there, they probably lost track of where the Arctic Cheetah was and didn't know which cap he was going for, and didn't have the ability to cut him off. So in a way, there was a very positive aspect from Sarah dying there, was that she provided amazing bait and allowed Terrier to get around. I doubt that was part of the calculation, but that's how it ended up playing out.
A little birdie says it was a constant mistake on the capping. It was their signature strategy. Per Ash.
Yeah, the thing was, though, from where the Arctic Cheetah killed the Summoner, it was either going to stay on that cap.
Oh, it was one plasma cannon.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Or it was going to go where it went. So it's of course very easy looking from our perspective at what to do, but it's not unreasonable to have that Firemoth run on that pathway to see if you can just pick it up on the way.
Yeah.
Especially with the speed the Firemoth goes on.
Team 2 is all green, but they haven't locked yet. Sure they will in just a moment.
Team 2, Bravo, Charlie Lance is pretty standard setup, with Team 1 having a couple up in Alpha Lance. Looks like that may be something we did not see earlier in the previous match. They may go for an early Kappa play here.
Dropping 10 tons under.
All right. Going into drop 5. Love it. Let's do it. All right, just waiting for temporary access to connect.
I don't know if this was the case in previous drops or if I just didn't notice, but I am very jealous of Top Hat Ferret there, rocking 2 ping.
Playing from the server room.
Right. Connected directly in.
Oh, down to 1. He's 1 up in us now. Can we get it to 0?
No, temporary access already had that covered momentarily, but all right, everybody's connected.
Tell you what, though, playing at 0 ping or LAN, which I did in 2018, is a pretty noticeable difference, especially with lasers.
Oh, I'm sure. All right, here we go, folks. Gonna run down these real quick. Canadian Cyrus and Clan Stalker with ER large spam. Jordy in the Vulcan with mag shots and snub-nosed PPCs. Great Divide, Ground Summoner with Proto AC4s and plasma cannons. Top Hat Ferret and Shadow Cat with AP Gauss and plasma cannons. Serendipity in the Fire Moth with micro pulse lasers and heavy smalls. Trans Cat Girl in the Summoner with medium pulse lasers and large lasers. Yanto in the Bull Shark with ER large and Gauss. And Eden in the Black Lantern with medium pulse lasers.
On the other side, we've got Anetheus in the Fire Moth, 11 micro pulse. Ottinger in a 5 medium pulse Black Lena. Core Knight, AP Gauss Plasma Shadowcat. Axis in the Snub-Nosed Magshot Vulcan. Temu in the Laser Vomit Hellfire. Thermokill in the Pulse Vomit Summoner. Taiwanese, 6ER Large Stalker, and Just Call Me Ash in the 6 AC5 Bull Shark.
Arnetheus taking Theta with no one there to contest it.
Split you've got from Yuntonians.
Yeah.
Yep, 2D20 taking both side caps, Kappa and Epsilon. I'm going to have to make sure I get the teams right since the colors changed here.
Just remember, 2D20's on the left side.
So very similar drop decks. Pretty similar. Both got a mix of trade and DPS just in case.
MechWarrio6 taking heavy control of Kappa again. Looking like they're going to swing that in their favor with 2 mechs capping. That'll happen very quickly.
Yeah, I'm not sure if getting the early Kappa cap was worth not contesting Theta at all. Getting a full cap on Theta from Team 2 means Team 1 is probably not going to get it back, honestly.
Yeah, if it's only sliver capped, Team 1 does have a chance to neutralize it and even take it back, but full capped, it's going to be very difficult with all the Overwatch that Team 2 has. Instead, they're going to do what 2D20 is doing right now. That's probably Serendipity in the Fire Moth, if I had to guess, going back around for Sigma.
Yeah. Yeah, the back caps on this map are very strong. And they're getting aggressive at the same time on this northern platform. There is a UAV above. UAV down. Some nice aggression here. Corner needs to be careful picking that corner.
Serendipity on Sigma now, and doesn't look like anyone is responding to that. They may be forming up for a push here instead.
Looks like they're doing a counter push. I think Eden's got to get out. They've all got to get out and get back into the line of sight of their assaults in the back.
And with that counter push happening, I'm a little surprised that Serendipity is still staying on Sigma there instead of running back to help.
Still pushing.
Now she's coming.
Yeah, but Geordie needs to get out. So does... They all need to get out. Stop trading. Run away. Top hat. Run.
Looks like 2D20 has mostly got their team together now, though.
Oh,
hopefully they can receive this push.
Man, someone smashed him.
Serendipity coming up on the back of the push now in that Fire Moth. Turning one of those big mechs around. Lots of damage coming out from both sides. No kills quite yet, though. Yeah. Both teams trading a lot of damage. Not a lot of focus fire. A lot of damage. No kills still.
It's a bit messy.
A very, very messy fight here. And the first kill is a self-destruction by Yuntao.
Yeah, he was very hurt.
We've got so many mechs from both teams so weak here. Although the 2D20 losing mechs left and right now, the snowball has started rolling. MechWarrior6 very beat up in a lot of mechs, but not in as bad a shape as 2D20 is. MechWarrior6 still pushing forward, looking to focus down Top Hat Ferret and the Shadow Cat here at 37%. He's not going to be along, 31%. 23, he's tanking for his life. 18. Oh my goodness. And they finally take him down. And it is just Serendipity against 7 mechs here now. Many of them very hurt, but 7 versus 1, it's not going to be enough. And Serendipity goes for the Mitchell.
Kill Timo at least.
Serendipity's going to take her chance, and is she going to go after the Hellfire, who's very damaged? I don't know if she has targeting information on him.
Both her legs are open anyway. The Stalker above will kill her. Yep. Yeah, and
MechWarrior6 taking those caps back now.
Right, both his legs are bright red.
Oh,
that's why.
Serendipity's leg. And
yeah, that's it.
And a well-fought game from 2D20, but MechWarrior6 coming out on top in the drop and the match.
Yeah, there's a lot of one-touch mechs.
yeah. Here to see the stats for this one. There we go. Let's get this up on the publish.
With how much damage was put out before any of the kills finally started coming through, I expect to see pretty high damage numbers from both teams.
Let's see. So on 2D20 side, top damage being Canadian Cyrus at 492. For MechWarrio6.com looks to be Just Call Me Ash at 596. With the most team damage being Oettinger with 23.
So not a lot of high individual damage scores. I haven't gotten a chance to see the entire team stats yet, but looks like
there you go.
I would guess. Let's see here.
Oh, never mind. It just went away.
Well, from the 1 second that I got to see, I did see a lot of 4 and 500s numbers there from MechWarrior6.
Yes. Pretty good, even like nice, even plateau between all the damage that put. All right. Well, I'm going to mark over here. There he is. We have MechWarrio6.com taking that 5th win and advancing. Alrighty. Well, that's it for today, folks. A lot of good. Freaking 3 out of 4 drops going, or 3 out of the 4 matches going to 5 drops. Very exciting to watch. And hey, knock on wood, servers decided to play nice. I know we've been hearing all throughout the day and every day of the week regarding some of the server problems, but it's okay. We made it through, so thank you all for coming out, and we'll see you again next week. We're gonna have, let's see, who else? I couldn't even tell you who's all playing who yet, besides Coalition versus Feared Fiesta and Vigilance versus Revenants.
And then in the losers bracket, looks like so MechWarrior6 took this match, right? And then 228 Reapers as well. So next week in the losers bracket will be MechWarrior6 versus 228 Reapers. And then was it Mantra that won the early match today?
Yeah.
Versus Crossfire.
Versus Crossfire.
All right.
There you go. All right. All 4 matches next week, folks. So, all right. We'll see you then, and good night.
Good night.